Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Heather just made me laugh after I took a drink.
I'll be honest with you guys, because I think you get me now. I think you understand me. So let's face it, like, we've all been eating too much, and I've been eating too much, and I haven't made it to the gym because I'm just so busy.
I've been eating too much too. Yeah.
So busy. And now that you have a little taste of the morning life and waking up early, don't you feel like you're making worse decisions?
Yes. Because when you're up really early, I think that you see food and whatever happens to be there, you eat.
Is there a bag of M&M's? Sure, I'll eat it. So anyways, I told David that this skirt should not be this high up on my body, but it was the only way that I could zip it. So I don't believe it's supposed to be a high-waisted skirt. It should probably be about down here. But
you look great.
Thanks.
I just took a drink, and then she told me that right before we came on, and I was like, ooh.
It's just the way that it is, folks. It's just the way that it is. And it's okay. And I love my body, and I'm happy, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I like those M&Ms. Eventually, I'll get back to the
gym. You don't want to
gym.
give up the M&Ms?
I'll get back to the gym. I know I will. It's cool.
Exactly.
I don't care. And for now, I'm bringing high-waisted skirts back until that day happens.
It looks good on you. All right. Hey, you know, of course, this election saga is continuing.
Yeah.
On CBS this morning, they were calling it the United States of anxiety.
It's so
Because
true.
right now, everybody's on the pins
On
and
edge.
needles. Yeah, just wondering.
Yeah.
So we're going to let you know right now. If there's new information that we need to let you know during this hour, we'll bring it to you. But otherwise, we're going to take a break from all that.
Yeah.
We're going to give you a break.
Because we all need it.
Don't we?
We all need it. Absolutely. So I was scrolling through. Have you heard of doom scrolling? Have you heard that phrase being used?
No.
It's kind of like where you get caught up in this scrolling of, like, let's say you're on Twitter, because I feel like a lot of news comes through Twitter. Right. But if you're just scrolling through and reading all of the headlines,
and then you just get stuck,
and you get
and you
stuck
realize
in this,
15 minutes have gone by, and you're just stuck on your phone.
And you're just stuck in all of this election headlines or coronavirus headlines, and you just kind of start to feel the weight of the world, right? I get stuck on TikTok, and it's not like that at all. So anyways, I saw this video. Mm-hmm. You have fan favorite shows like The Golden Girls.
We mentioned The Golden Girls before. Yeah, Murder, She Wrote. Because, I'm a 105-year-old woman inside, apparently.
So anyways, one of my favorite shows from all time is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And so when I saw this, I sent it to you, and I said, we have to show this.
Yeah, it's fun. Watch.
Now this is a story all about how COVID-19 flipped things upside down, and the kids don't do nothing, just sit right there. I'll tell you how my own home turned into a daycare. In March 2020, we were all afraid coronavirus sent us home to spend most of our days. Do what you're told is the #1 rule, and show up on time for your virtual school. And to no surprise,
He goes on and on and on. See, this is where he catches his daughter outside
without a mask.
Without a mask, on the phone.
This is the part I like, because this is so perfect. It's just like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
They match everything to a T, but it's so funny. We're all feeling that, and obviously restrictions have been lifted a little bit, but even so, like, gosh, to think how much things have changed from last winter to how we are now. And
it's a whole new world. It really is. All right, how much of a daredevil are you?
No.
No? Are you a daredevil?
No. Are you?
Really? See, I think you live on the edge, kind of. No?
Yeah, if we're talking about high-waisted skirts, then I sure am, David.
All right, we want to show you some video, and just take a look at this and see if you would do this. So this is Mexico, and this is a zip line bike, and it's over the Micos waterfalls in Mexico, and it's one of the longest bike zip lines in the world. You are 262 feet above those waterfalls, and they're beautiful. I mean, look at that. So this is at Adventureland Park. It's called Skybike, and so there's a steel cable, and then the bicycle is fitted on that. It's modified to fit on that, and it's held by a pole with wires both above and below.
No.
So you're not falling anywhere.
No.
See, I did a zip line once in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, not this high, and it was not on a bicycle.
Did you not?
But it was fun.
Sure. Did you not find the harness a little bit, I don't know, uncomfortable?
Oh yeah, of course it was uncomfortable. And I think there were howler monkeys that were upset that we were like in the jungle and they were like making loud noises, and that part was a little weird too.
Yeah.
But the actual zipping part of it, and that's just gorgeous. I think it would be the initial part of it where like, it's like at the edge of the Grand Canyon, there is this walk that you can go out on, and it's glass. The bottom of it is glass, and maybe some of you have been there. And so when you walk out, like you can't get over what your brain is telling you.
Yeah.
Like, don't do this.
There's nothing underneath.
There's nothing under, and yet it's been there for years and supports people, and no one has fallen through it.
That would probably make me more nervous. I don't know. It's like the brand new, and it's been there forever. Like, hey, come try this brand new see-through cliff that you can stand on.
You get to try it out.
Try it out first. Or no, this thing's been around forever. It's totally safe.
That's bad too. You went somewhere in between. Is the ideal.
You know, I think like there are things like jumping out of an airplane that intrigue me, but
I don't think I would do that. I would do it. I would never do it by myself. But I mean, if you were like someone
attached to a stranger who you've never met before, who you're entrusting with your life,
right? Who seems like they're alert and coherent and know how to pull the ripcord and all that.
Right, yeah.
Maybe then. Maybe, but I don't know.
This all brings me back to Full House when Jesse jumped out of the airplane when he was supposed to get married. You probably never saw that episode.
I missed that episode.
One last thing he had to do. Yeah, anyways.
Well, he was okay. It worked out for him.
He went to jail. That also happened in the episode.
Oh, well.
Anyways, we'll catch you up on it later.
Okay.
One of the things that we were talking about this morning is Frankie's big 40th birthday is coming up. And we have been talking forever. I mean, like, honestly, for probably the last 10 years about when he turns 40, we're going on an Alaskan cruise.
Yeah.
But even like the whole travel industry is kind of on pause and no one really knows what's going to happen.
Right. I mean, we've heard various things and various dates. And the latest thing is that cruise ships are allowed to sail again, but without any passengers. So these are like test runs to see how safely they can maneuver out there. And so there's going to be inspectors from the CDC or CDC oversight during all of this. And if they do well, they will apply for a new conditional COVID sailing certificate.
So here's the thing that I don't get, because how do you do well with no one on board? Like, no one's getting sick if no one's on board.
Well, that's true. I mean, there's only so much you can do to replicate the kind of precautions that you would take. But I guess they want to see the staff doing all that kind of stuff.
What are they doing to make sure? I've only been on one cruise, and I remember how much we had to sanitize our hands. Like, that was like the big thing. If you walked into the cafeteria, that hand sanitizer, and they were encouraging you to sanitize your hands because of, you know, the norovirus. Is like infamous for attacking cruise ships
it's like
and knocking out
passengers. The cruise ships. But you know what? I mean, in Florida, there are a lot of people who make their living, and the cruise industry not operating right now, it's hurting a lot of people. So really, if they can get it up and running again and do it in a safe manner, and maybe, you know, the ship, just like a restaurant, runs at like 30% capacity or something. I don't know what they can do it and still make money, but we'll wait and see.
I feel so bad. Patty Cobb, who's one of our studio crew members, has been holding on to this voucher for like a year now. She was supposed to go on a cruise like right as all of this was happening. So she postponed it and then postponed it again and postponed it again. Yeah, just waiting.
All right, well, good luck.
So she has a good trip
we hope
coming up soon.
Patty gets to take her trip soon. All right, here's another idea. How about a vacation in a bubble? It's 2020. This is what we're talking about at this point. So you can rent overnight stays in the wilderness of Sedona in this bubble, and they call this forest bathing. Not that you're actually taking a bath in the forest, but you are immersing yourself in this beautiful place. And so you're bathing in the forest. And so this is an Airbnb. It's so remote. There's a guide to help you hike to it. They have several of these clear bubbles. It allows you to like wake up and see a Sedona sunrise or look at the stars. It includes a bed and a bathroom in the bubble. There's also a raft for floating on a nearby creek. It's $191 a night.
So pretty affordable.
Yeah, pretty affordable.
You know, my whole thing on this is that what I miss right now more than anything is people. And so when I see things like this, and I think that that's why aside from sleeping on the ground, why I've never really loved camping is because why would you want to be away from people?
Well, we do. I mean, normally, yeah, you do kind of want to, like, something like that would be appealing because normally we're with people and you want to take a little break. But right now, you want to go to like a crowded.
I want to go clubbing. I haven't been clubbing in years, and I want to go. I want to get on that dance floor and rub shoulders and.
All right. Well, eventually,
pop some champagne for no reason.
We can get back to that eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now you're just gonna have to hold on.
Doesn't that sound fun?
It does sound fun.
Because
I totally understand what you're talking about. I miss hugging people. I miss like being around people. I miss going to a crowded restaurant. I miss going to a show. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
What's the club in the Strip District? Cavo. I'm gonna go down to Cavo. I've only been there once, and I was like, there's no one here. It was 11 o'clock at night, no one here. Apparently, people don't show up until midnight.
People don't show up. Yeah.
That's no idea. That's where I want to go when all this is over.
You take like a nap at like 7 so that you can get ready to go out at midnight. That's what the young people do.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, hey, if you are just overloaded with, the election stuff and the coronavirus stuff, and you just need sort of a mental break from it all, we have something to show you. So this is something that has popped up on Twitter that people are hashtagging cleanse your feed.
Yeah.
And you will see why. Just watch.
Doom scrolling. Can you even hear me? I'm talking.
I can hear you.
Now you can hear me.
I can hear you.
So we're talking about doom scrolling a little bit ago, and basically your feed is just overwhelmed with this kind of stuff, right? The politics and stuff. This is a way to break it.
This is like the moment of Zen.
Yeah.
This is like at the end of CBS Sunday Morning when they say, and now, or no, they do that somewhere else. But they do have a moment of Zen. What is it? Moment of nature. Yeah, nature. Jill's telling me answers in my ear.
It's always great to have an answer in your ear all the time.
Thank goodness for Jill.
So if you go onto Twitter and you just search cleanse feed, this is what I did this morning. People are posting memes or posting cute, funny videos, kind of these serene things, just to kind of break up the monotony of the politics and the coronavirus and all of this doom.
What were those animals?
Were those hippos?
I don't know.
They looked like hippos.
Jill says hippos. But they had like lemons floating in their bath, too.
Looked cute.
All right,
no matter what.
We want to mention, because a very popular song is back on top. And it has to do with
Mariah Carey. Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
That was supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, okay, sorry. Take a look.
All right.
It's time.
Okay, so Mariah Carey
so excited. I love that.
She posts this and then she goes, let's get through Thanksgiving first. And this is so timely because someone actually commented when I started singing Christmas carols earlier this week.
Yeah.
They said, can you please, we just finished Halloween. Can we just
can you
wait?
hold off before we move there? But she posted this over the weekend, obviously coming off of Halloween. And now the song is back on the Billboard charts. Like, it's doing really well in downloads, probably because she posted this. It's up 160% compared to last month. And this is going to be stuck in your head all day.
You are welcome. Frankie actually wants to decorate for Christmas in 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's
ready.
Let's celebrate
Well, you've been saying, let's get this year over with.
Let's just do it.
Let's move it along.
Hey, tomorrow's Friday, and that means it's our Friday free-for-all. This is when we take your questions, submit them onto our Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page. You'll see this fun graphic right there on the Facebook page. Put your questions underneath. We will get to as many of them as possible tomorrow.
I can't wait until we can all line up like that again. Yeah.
So fun.
All right, before Friday comes Thursday, and that happens to be today. And we have a fun show ahead on this Thursday. Sean Collier is here to help us get ready for our weekend with a look at movies, comedy, even zombies in his PTL Weekend Guide. That's coming up.
And with the great weather this week, we fired up the grill. Chef Bill Fuller is here to make us something he says is a surefire dish for a Steelers win. We'll see what that is ahead.
And a new place to grab a cup of pastries or even dinner to go. Selena Around Town takes us to this new cafe opening its doors in a new location.
It's Thursday, November 5th, 2020, and a beautiful day out there. I gotta say happy birthday to Bubba, my neighbor. Get outside and enjoy it after you finish watching PTL, of course. We're glad you're with us. Stay here for more fun ahead.